What is your favorite movie of all time?
Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams. Okay.
Field of Dreams. Yep.
Classic. If I was going to visit Oklahoma City, what is the best restaurant that you would recommend that I hit?
Happens to be a customer of ours. It's a wonderful steak restaurant called Mahogany's Prime Steak, and with 2 locations, one right downtown, one on the north end of town. Either one, but that's where I would take you.
Mahogany Steak. Noted. Favorite book, and it can be professional or personal.
Favorite book. Well, the first one that comes to mind is Good to Great.
Jim Collins.
It's a business, a professional book, but I go back to that, not necessarily read it, but I go back to that in my thinking often. So much to learn from that book.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm a huge fan of that one as well. I know you are a big Oklahoma guy, and I know you mentioned a few sports teams as we were going through this. What, if you had to pick a team that you have the strongest allegiance to in Oklahoma, whether it's the Oklahoma City Thunder, Oklahoma Sooners, maybe even Oklahoma Baptist University, who is your strongest allegiance to in Oklahoma?
Yeah, it's the Sooners.
Sooners.
Boomer Sooner. Yeah, and the little interesting side note there. In Oklahoma, there are 2 major universities: the Oklahoma Sooners and the Oklahoma State Cowboys, and very often it's a very strong rivalry. When they play each other, they call it Bedlam. They call it the Bedlam game.
Cool.
And we're pretty evenly split here within our corporate office between OU fans and OSU fans, and so it can get pretty fiery at times around here. We have a lot of fun with it, but yeah, if you were to ask the guy next door to me, he's a big OSU guy, and so we have a lot of fun with that.
Yeah.
But I am a diehard OU fan.
Okay, that's awesome. Last question. What are you most excited for in 2022?
I'll give a better answer than this, but the first one that came to mind was tomorrow we hear what the Supreme Court decides on this OSHA ETS situation with the vaccine mandates and all that.
Uh-huh.
That it's creating a lot of turmoil with how we will deal with that if the act stays in place, because we have more than 100 employees and the act applies to employers with more than 100 employees.
Mm-hmm.
So that's right now, this very moment, what I'm most excited about.
Very understandable.
But broader than that, I touched on a little bit, but we have just within our own company, we have so much going on in this digital distribution, digital marketing area. So many initiatives and program opportunities that are ready to, at any moment could really, really take off. And so I'm fired up about what we're getting ready to see in that area.